The Dead Sea, a salt lake nestled between Jordan to the east and Israel and the West Bank to the west, is one of the most unique natural wonders on our planet. Known for its extraordinary properties, the Dead Sea has been a source of fascination and mystery for centuries. Its hypersaline waters, almost 10 times saltier than the ocean, create an environment where life as we know it cannot thrive. This has led to its name, the Dead Sea. But despite its name, this body of water is very much alive with history, culture, and scientific intrigue. The salt formations along its shores are a testament to its unique chemical composition. Visitors from around the world come to float effortlessly in its buoyant waters, an experience unlike any other. The minerals found in the Dead Sea are renowned for their therapeutic properties, attracting those seeking relief from various ailments. The mud along its shores is rich in minerals and is often used in spa treatments, believed to rejuvenate the skin and body. For centuries, the Dead Sea has been a destination for those seeking healing and relaxation. However, this natural wonder is facing a dire threat. It is shrinking at an alarming rate. The receding shoreline is a visible sign of the environmental challenges that this region is grappling with. Since the 1960s, the Dead Sea's shoreline has been receding by more than a meter each year, a rate that is both shocking and unsustainable. The reasons behind this dramatic decline are multifaceted. Water diversion from the Jordan River, which feeds the Dead Sea, has significantly reduced the inflow of fresh water. Industrial activities such as mineral extraction have also played a role in accelerating the water loss. Climate change, with its impact on regional weather patterns, has further exacerbated the situation. The result is a stark visual reminder of the environmental challenges facing the region. The dramatic decline in water levels is not just a local issue, it has broader implications for the entire region. The shrinking of the Dead Sea affects the local climate, the availability of water resources, and the livelihoods of those who depend on it. The cracked earth along its shores is a haunting image of what could become a more widespread reality if action is not taken. The plight of the Dead Sea is a complex issue with no easy solutions. It requires a coordinated effort from multiple stakeholders, including governments, environmental organizations, and local communities. Efforts to address the crisis must take into account the delicate balance of the ecosystem and the needs of the people who live in the region. A confluence of factors, both natural and human-induced, has led to this crisis. Industrial activities such as potash and magnesium extraction have significantly altered the landscape. The diversion of water from the Jordan River for agricultural and domestic use has reduced the inflow of fresh water. Climate change has brought about changes in precipitation patterns, further reducing the water levels. Each of these factors alone would be challenging, but together, they create a perfect storm of environmental degradation. Understanding the causes and consequences of the Dead Sea's shrinking is crucial for developing effective strategies to mitigate further damage. Scientists and environmentalists are working tirelessly to study the area, gather data, and propose solutions. Their work is essential for informing policy decisions and raising awareness about the urgency of the situation. Public awareness and education are also key components in the effort to save the Dead Sea. The future of this unique ecosystem hangs in the balance, and the time to act is now. Conservation efforts are underway, but they need more support and resources to be effective. The Dead Sea is not just a natural wonder, it is a symbol of the delicate balance between nature and human activity. Its preservation is a testament to our ability to recognize and address environmental challenges. The world is watching, and the actions we take today will determine the legacy we leave for future generations. One of the primary culprits behind the Dead Sea shrinking is human activity. The Jordan River, the Dead Sea's main source of fresh water, has been heavily dammed and diverted to meet the growing water demands of Israel, Jordan, and Syria. As a result, the amount of water flowing into the Dead Sea has significantly decreased, upsetting its natural water balance. Adding to the problem is the extraction of minerals from the Dead Sea's waters by companies operating in the region. This industrial activity further depletes the sea's water resources, exacerbating its decline. The insatiable thirst of human development has come at a steep cost to the Dead Sea, highlighting the urgent need for sustainable water management practices in the region. The Dead Sea's decline is not solely a result of human actions. Climate change is also playing a significant role. The region has experienced a marked decrease in rainfall over recent decades, a trend projected to worsen in the coming years due to global warming. This decrease in precipitation further restricts the already limited freshwater inflow to the Dead Sea, intensifying its shrinkage. While the Dead Sea has experienced periods of drought and fluctuation throughout its long history, the current rate of decline is unprecedented. The combination of human water diversions and a changing climate has created a perfect storm, pushing this delicate ecosystem toward a tipping point. Section 4. Swallowing the Shore, the Menace of Sinkholes. The Dead Sea, a natural wonder known for its unique properties and historical significance, is facing a crisis that threatens its very existence. This crisis is not just about the receding waters, but also about the terrifying phenomenon that accompanies it, the formation of sinkholes. The shrinking of the Dead Sea has led to a dangerous and alarming phenomenon, the emergence of massive sinkholes along its receding shoreline. As the water levels drop, the once stable ground becomes increasingly unstable, leading to the sudden appearance of these gaping holes. The process is both fascinating and frightening, as it reveals the delicate balance of nature and the consequences of human impact on the environment. These sinkholes, some large enough to swallow entire buildings, are formed when underground salt layers are dissolved by infiltrating fresh water. This process, known as salt dissolution, occurs when freshwater from rainfall or nearby sources seeps into the ground, dissolving the salt deposits that have accumulated over millennia. As these salt layers dissolve, they create voids underground which eventually collapse, forming sinkholes. The size and speed at which these sinkholes can form are truly astonishing, making them a significant geological hazard. This geological hazard poses a significant threat to infrastructure, tourism, and the livelihoods of those living near the Dead Sea. Roads, buildings, and other structures can be severely damaged or completely destroyed by the sudden collapse of the ground. For the local communities, this means not only the loss of property, but also the disruption of their daily lives and economic activities. Tourism, a major source of income for the region, is also heavily impacted as popular sites become dangerous and inaccessible. The unpredictable nature of these sinkholes makes them particularly dangerous. Unlike other natural disasters that may come with some warning, sinkholes can appear without any prior indication, making it difficult to predict and prepare for them. This unpredictability adds to the fear and uncertainty faced by those living and working in the area. Efforts to monitor and mitigate the risk are ongoing, but the challenge remains significant. What was once a popular beach can transform into a treacherous trap within a short period. The transformation of these areas from safe and enjoyable recreational spots to hazardous zones is a stark reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of our environment. Visitors and locals alike must remain vigilant and heed warning signs to avoid potential danger. The emergence of sinkholes serves as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of the Dead Sea's ecosystem and the dire consequences of its shrinking. The health of the Dead Sea is not just a local issue but a global one, reflecting broader environmental challenges. The sinkholes are a visible and dramatic symptom of a deeper problem, highlighting the urgent need for sustainable water management and environmental conservation efforts. By understanding and addressing the root causes, we can hope to preserve this unique and precious natural resource for future generations. Section 5. An ecosystem on the brink. The Dead Sea's unique ecosystem, adapted to its hypersaline environment, is facing a crisis due to its shrinking. This body of water, known for its extreme salinity, has been a natural wonder for centuries. However, in recent decades, the water levels have been receding at an alarming rate. The primary cause of this decline is the diversion of water from the Jordan River, which is the Dead Sea's main tributary. As a result, the inflow of fresh water has significantly decreased, leading to a rise in salinity and a reduction in the overall water volume. The delicate balance that allowed life to thrive in this extreme environment is being disrupted, threatening the survival of numerous plant and animal species. The flora and fauna that have adapted to the harsh conditions of the Dead Sea are now struggling to survive. Plants that once thrived in the salty soil are now wilting, and animals that depended on the unique ecosystem are finding it increasingly difficult to find food and shelter. The biodiversity of the region is under severe threat, and if the current trends continue, many species may face extinction. The increasing salinity of the water, combined with the shrinking habitat, creates an increasingly hostile environment. The once stable salt flats are now cracking and eroding, and the reduced water levels have exposed large areas of the seabed. This not only affects the local wildlife but also has broader implications for the region's climate and weather patterns. The loss of the Dead Sea's unique properties could lead to changes in the local microclimate, making the area even more inhospitable. The decline of the Dead Sea is a stark reminder that environmental degradation often has cascading effects, impacting not only the physical environment but also the intricate web of life that depends on it. The drying of the Dead Sea is not an isolated event. It is part of a larger pattern of environmental change that is affecting ecosystems around the world. The loss of this unique body of water would be a significant blow to global biodiversity and a tragic loss of a natural wonder. The fate of the Dead Sea's unique flora and fauna hangs precariously in the balance, urging immediate action to preserve this irreplaceable ecosystem. Conservation efforts are needed to address the root causes of the Dead Sea's decline, such as the diversion of water and the impact of climate change. By taking action now, we can help to restore the balance of this fragile ecosystem and ensure that future generations can continue to marvel at the wonders of the Dead Sea. The time to act is now, before it is too late to save this extraordinary natural treasure.